Mesa's got it. And the underhand toss to Guerrero, and the Blue Jays will win it. Look at that smile. Wow, he says. Can you believe I caught it?
I want to know how he caught it. Did it go up his shoe? Did he kick it into his glove? Come backer? Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
He kicked it right into his shoe.
Kick save and a beauty by Tim Mesa as he picks up his second major league save. And the Blue Jays are now 8-1 on this road trip. Bo Bichette another big night as he has 3 doubles in the game. The bottom of the order was great. Jansen, Espinal, Tapia all did big things, and the Blue Jays are now 5.5 ahead of the Orioles for the final playoff spot and keeping the heat on the Tampa Bay Rays, the team right in front of them.
Yeah, you got to keep your focus on tomorrow's game before the big week back at Rogers Center, but a lot of contributions tonight. Mesa, the bullpen, Gausman with the 9 strikeouts pitching into the 6th inning. Bichette, Danny Jansen, the bottom of the order, everybody contributing to this big win. 15 base hits for the Blue Jays, 11 runs.
We'll see you tomorrow afternoon as the Blue Jays go for the sweep. But right now, it is time for Sportsnet Central with Eric and Martine.
Jays win a high-scoring affair, and if you're looking for more baseball, the Braves and Mariners in action right now on Sportsnet 1 and Sportsnet Now. We will take you to Seattle following this edition of Sportsnet Central, this Jays post-game edition. You can come and kick it with us like Tim Mesa did there at the end of the game. Obviously a meaningful matchup for the Mariners as far as the wild card is concerned. Martine Geyer, Eric Thomas with you. Same can be said for this Toronto team. And Martine, 11 runs. That is the most they've scored since putting up 28 at Fenway, coming off the All-Star break.
Jays fans saying that's more like it after another tight 1-run victory on Friday night. It had to feel good for the team to finally blow one open, although they did let Texas back in a bit too much, actually. A team they absolutely need to beat. For their thoughts on tonight's victory, let's bring in Jamie Campbell and Caleb Joseph. Guys.
Honestly, Martine, I don't think my 55-year-old heart can take many more of those 1-run victories. And that darn near became one at the end, for goodness sake. Thankfully, the Blue Jays were able to quell the Texas Rangers, and now they haven't lost a series in 2 weeks. They're guaranteed to win this one as they go up against Martin Perez tomorrow. Now, Bo Bichette, as you know, can't be carrying this team all the time, even though he tried real hard tonight. So you want to look at the bottom of the order and say, job well done.
I sure do. And it starts with Jansen, Espinal, and Tapia. Man, what a game they had tonight. They combined for 8 hits, 8 RBIs, a pair of homers, 4 runs scored. And look, the biggest adjustment I had to make as a player was being an everyday guy going into more of a bench and role player. All 3 of these guys have found themselves in that position this year, and man, they came alive tonight. Just a huge 428-foot homer from Tapia there. They were the key to today's game, and it's not easy, guys. It is not easy finding that timing when you're not playing every single day, and they were clutch today. Another big blast from Jansen. That really broke the game open. Tapia, Espinal, Jansen, they were just fantastic. Espinal with a huge 2 RBI hit to even break it open even more. And look, when you have length of lineup like the Blue Jays have had, what it does is it creates a scenario where the top guys don't have to worry so much and they can try and figure some stuff out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So it is one of those things that when you have length of lineup, when you have guys in the bottom of the order really contributing, it's always a good thing. And boy, they came out 2 nights in a row and have really turned the game for the Jays.
So back to Globe Life Park, where Hazel is with the guy we call the baby giraffe. Hazel.
Raimel, you and Whit Merrifield, the only 2 Blue Jays who've ever faced Arihara before. What did you know about him that helped you with your approach?
Tú y Whit son los únicos peloteros que se han enfrentado con Arihara antes. ¿Qué tú sabías de él?
No, fui a buscar mi picheo y hacer un buen swing, ya que en el primer turno me tiró un picheo pegado corre y me cogió atrás. Y en el segundo turno dijo, bueno, que va a tratar de sorprenderme con ese picheo y lo tiró y ejecuté.
He said, I just looked for a good pitch to hit, or in the first AB. He threw me a cutter inside, and then I was ready for anything he could throw me, and I put a good swing on that pitch.
You certainly did. You also made a terrific catch there against the wall. What do you have to do to be able to make that play?
Tú hiciste tremendo jugada ahí. para coger ese fly. ¿Qué tú tienes que hacer para ejecutar esa jugada?
Oh, y con confianza primeramente y como te digo, estoy trabajando fuerte cada día y para cuando se presenten situaciones así, hacer la jugada.
Go with confidence after the play, work hard every day, and when that play happens, you make it happen.
You made it happen back in 2017 with the Rockies into the playoffs. Do you see similarities between this team and the team in Colorado?
Tú hiciste eso en el 2017 cuando estabas con Colorado y fueron a los playoffs. ¿Tú ves cosas similares entre ese equipo y el equipo de nosotros?
Bueno, este equipo estamos jugando muy bien la pelota y tenemos muchas chances de entrar a los playoffs y no nada más solamente entrar y jugar 2 o 3 juegos, sino ir a la Serie Mundial, que es lo más importante.
Our team is playing really well right now. We have a lot of opportunities to not just enter the postseason, but go really far and go to the World Series and win.
Okay, muchas gracias, Gil Kim. Felicidades. Raimel, Tapia, we'll see you tomorrow.
Gracias.
Okay, guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Tapia.
The baby giraffe makes a huge contribution in this one, and Caleb and I were sitting throughout this one trying to guess what pitchers would be available tomorrow, which ones needed to be used on this occasion, and then comes that 8th inning, couple of runners on, 1 out, and suddenly the top 2 in Texas's order coming up, and that's when things started to change a little bit. Show us.
Really did, and I want to take a look at these 2 ABs, the AB with Marcus Semien and the AB to Corey Seager, sorry. These were massive, and what it does is it starts to set up the way that they're going to use tomorrow's game. Now, you got to win tonight, but what they were able to do in these 2 ABs were massive. Simber gets Semien right there. He worked himself into a little bit of a jam with 2 runners on, found himself up against Semien. He gets him there. Then in comes Meza for another matchup against Seager. In the matchup last night, Seager got him a little bit last night. And then, wow, Meza comes right back out, saving not only the bullpen, but saving the game with that play. All those years of hacky sack finally paying off. How in the world did he even catch that? I don't really care. It was the 3rd out of the game, and it sealed up a Blue Jays victory. But that was huge, especially in a game where you already had to use Bass and Simber, 2 of your kind of high leverage guys. And looking towards tomorrow, you're probably thinking Richards is going to be in there. Hopefully, maybe Merriweather can provide something, Kikuchi maybe. But they were able to save Phelps. They were able to save Merriweather, not have to go there, and even Romano. And anytime you can save the big boy in Jordan Romano, during the late push, that's massive. It's huge and it's massive. And so credit to those guys. And those 2 at-bats were Texas's kind of last push in a game that they really fought back and kept fighting back. And for a team that's under 20 games under 500, man, they really fought back. And the bullpen came in and had those 2 critical ABs. They did a great job getting those outs, saving the bullpen for tomorrow in what's going to be a by-committee game.
Yeah, those top 2 hitters in the 8th inning with 2 runners on. So Simber and Meza ended up getting $500 million worth of outs there, and those were pretty darn important. So the Blue Jays will hope to bring out the brooms at the end of tomorrow as they take on Martin Perez, the lefty. As Dan said, the best starting pitcher Texas has. Blue Jays Central, 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We look forward to seeing you then. Right now it's back to Eric and Martin.